All right, Unit 2, Lesson 10, Introduction. Introducing graphs of proportional relationships. So I know the graph of a proportional relationship lies on a line through 0, 0. So this is also known as our origin. We talked about that a little bit in 6th grade during distance learning, but I know some of you kind of missed out on that, and that's okay. So let's look here. Plot the points. What do you notice and wonder? So 0 and then up to 10. So that point's going to go right there. Then 1, 8. 2, 6. 3, 4. 4, 2. Well, what do I notice? It makes a line. And specifically, it makes a straight line. All right, so some t-shirts cost $8 each. Use the table to answer these questions. What does X represent? So that would represent the number of t-shirts. What does Y represent? The total cost. Is there a proportional relationship between X and Y? Well, each time it's 8 because 8 divided by 1 is 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So yes, it would be Y equals 8X. So 8 times the number of shirts will give me my total cost. So then it says use the table to answer the questions. So graph them. So we've got 1, 8. So it looks like they're counted by 2s. 2. And then 2, 16. Three was 24. 4 is 32. This is hard. 5 is 40. That should be an easier one. And then 6 is 48. So what do you notice? Makes a straight line. Alright, so now they want us to drag and drop the appropriate table to the graph. So I'm going to have to turn off my drawing tool. So I want 1 to 8. So it could be like this one, it could be this one. And then it says 2 to 10. So it has to be this one. Okay, so this one, next one is 1, might be 1 to 8. Let's see if there's a crosshair one. 5 to 40. Aha, I was right. Okay, then the next one, we find one that's in the crosshair. So that means it goes right, so 40 and 0.6. So 40 and 0.6, right there. And then, let's see, crosshair. So this is 10 and 40. So let's hope we did this right and this one works out. 1 and 10, yep. So I didn't read any of the word problems. I used it straight off the table. So let's try, oh, same thing again. So now we've got to look, I'm looking in the crosshair. So I'm looking where the two lines meet. So this has to be 1 1/3 that goes together. So it looks like it's this one. Okay, this one looks like 1 and 2 go together. So it has to be this one. This one, 10 and 50 go together. This one, 5 and 8 go together. This one looks like it's using exponents. 10 and 10. Yep, that one goes together. All right. So, which of the graphs are proportional? So, proportional, that means they make a straight line. So, if I'm looking at the graphs that make a straight line, I would have to do some thinking. Well, I know it's not C. So, and I know it's not H. And I know it's not J. So, which graphs? So, they would be the ones that when the dots are connected, they make a straight line. So, what have you noticed about the graphs in proportional relationships? Do you think it'll hold true for the graphs of all proportional relationships? Yes. The line must be straight. Okay. So, which of these graphs could be a proportional relationship? How do you know? So, so this one, it's which, so you can't choose more than one. So I do see a couple of, well, yeah, it says I could choose more than one. So I have to decide which of these could be a proportional relationship. So I know that when I'm looking at it, I know that definitely B is out, right? B is definitely out because it makes a curve. So I know that A is definitely in. C is definitely in. Now, at the very beginning, it says, I know a proportional relationship lies on a line through the origin 0, 0. Well, if I know that's the case, then D is out. So, how did we decide? It must be a straight line going through zero, 0. So now they're going to ask you to do the same kind of thing again. Here's the image. You're going to need to make that decision on your cool down, and then if you need extra help, here are your different options.